This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Afternoon Update for Tuesday, June 2nd. I'm Fernella Weatherburn. Thanks for joining us. The National Union of Public Workers is anxiously awaiting a meeting with Finance Minister Chris Sinclair on the issues arising from the pending transfer of customs workers to the Barbados Revenue Authority. Yesterday, Minister Sinclair assured customs guards and officers represented by the Barbados Workers Union that they would not be disadvantaged whether they opt to or not to make the July 1 move. But acting NUPW General Secretary Roslyn Smith tells Barbados Today that she is awaiting on her union's 10 a.m. meeting with the minister before she can make any comments.
I don't want to go into what our expectations we have. Obviously, we have our expectations, and I prefer to hear from the minister, and then we will know exactly if our expectations have been met.
Okay.
But I don't want to go into it publicly as yet. And we're also meeting with the Personnel Administration Division tomorrow to look at the appointments. So everything is on stream.
Smith also gave an update on the situation facing workers at the psychiatric hospital who have been complaining about deplorable working conditions.
Apparently they had a meeting and they met with the management, and we are supposed to submit the issues to the hospital director. So that will be done between today and tomorrow. I believe the submissions will be made, so going forward. So we are on top of things so far.
Barbados cannot take any more taxes, so says businessman Derek Foster, as the country awaits the finance minister's 2015-2016 budget presentation on June 15. Foster argues that what the island's economy needs instead is the creation of more businesses in order to generate more economic activity and employment. He made the comments as he addressed the launch of the 2015 Trident Angels Investor Network at the Caville School of Business yesterday.
I think, over the last couple of years, we've had to implement a lot of new taxes to pay debt, government debt. And think about it this way. Every dollar that we remove from somebody to spend to go into new taxes so the government can spend it is going to be a challenge for an economy. So my belief is that governments don't grow economies, private sector does. And if you keep taking money out of the spending power of private citizens, eventually it's going to harm the economy.
The Humanities Department and Education Faculty of the University of the West Indies goes on a drive to entice more students to its department. Dr. Jennifer Obadiah is the Dean of the faculty. She revealed that the department will be rolling out a number of programs in several areas that will help students choose subjects that can help expand their academic horizons.
Starting next year, we will have a state-of-the-art child care development and training center where we will train students in early childhood education and development. We're partnering with many institutions, but in particular with SUNY Portland for student and faculty exchanges. And we're also partnering with the Barbados Child Care Board to study and train students in meeting the learning needs of severely handicapped students. We're hoping that this program, well, we know actually, because we're doing all that we need to do for it to happen. But in this program, while children are at play, it will be on campus, and those who are studying early childhood education will be able to see the children through monitors and really study the children as they are at play in the moment. This is one of the innovations that will be part of this center.
Dr. Obadiah, who was speaking at the biennial conference of the University Schools of Education, which got underway at the Accra Hotel yesterday, also revealed that 75 secondary school students would also receive scholarships to attend UWI 101 program, among other initiatives. In other news, a 32-year-old Jamaican businesswoman will appear in the District B Magistrates Court today to answer to drug charges. Tamika Latoya Ferron, who arrived by air on May 8th, is charged with possession with intent to supply, trafficking, and the importation of 4 pounds of cannabis. The drug was found in a false compartment of her luggage in 2 taped packages. A second Jamaican is also expected to appear in the same court today, also charged with possession of cannabis. 31-year-old Houdin Maikini Blackwood, who arrived in the country on Sunday evening, will also answer to charges of possession with intent to supply, trafficking, and the importation of 2.2 pounds of cannabis. He was arrested at the Grantley Adams International Airport and then referred to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, where he passed out 136 packets of the drug. Sports now, and the dispute between the West Indies Cricket Board and the Board of Control for Cricket in India could be resolved by month end. Word of this from WICB CEO Michael Moorhead, who says the regional body is very hopeful of resuming bilateral relations with the BCCI. The two sides have been in discussions over the BCCI's $42 million compensation claim for the West Indies abandoning the Test and ODI series in India last year.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Regionally now, Jamaica's National Security Minister Peter Bunting is calling on law enforcement officers to discontinue their protest action. The police have reportedly taken strike action over demands for improved wages. But Bunting says such behavior is not appropriate for an essential service and exposes the public to unnecessary risk. The minister, who is urging the executive of the Police Federation to demonstrate leadership in this situation, is also appealing to the police to return to normalcy as well as the bargaining table. And finally, on the international scene, a search and rescue mission is on the way on the China River after a cruise ship capsized late last night, killing at least 5 people. Hundreds are still missing from on board the ship that was carrying 456 people. 15 people survived, with some found alive inside the submerged hull of the Eastern Star, while the boat captain has been detained.
Well, this is the heart of the rescue operation. Soldiers are coming off boats. Presumably they've just been out at the scene of this terrible accident. This is as far as we can go. There's a heavy military presence. Many soldiers are being used as rescuers. Some of them are taking a rest on the shore. There's also launches there which are being sent out to the accident site, but also being used to search the river looking for survivors or even bodies. For China, this is a national disaster, and the authorities, China's leaders, are prioritizing the rescue efforts.
And on that note, we come to the end of our afternoon updates, but you can join us again this evening. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media, that's in a bus terminal, or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 online TV and Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. To have a wonderful day.
This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? #sexy.